Well, good afternoon, beautiful people, and welcome to the Business Paradise with Thandisa Mahe. This is the best business show designed to educate, empower, motivate, and inspire entrepreneurs to start and grow their businesses. Yes, it is a beautiful day indeed, and I will be with you from this hour, 1 o'clock, right up to that hour, 3 o'clock. And I have an interesting show lined up for you, and in this first hour, actually in about a minute or so, we are going to be in conversation with Asanda Ndlangisa. She is from Ndlangisa Professional Accountants, and we are going to be discussing bookkeeping basics for small businesses. I do want to make mention as well that Community Radio, that from the 1st of August 2022, we are rebranding, and we'll be changing igama lalenkqubo Business Paradise, and it will now be known from the 1st of August. It will be known as Essence of Biz. Make sure that you find us on Facebook. Look for Business Paradise, our Facebook group, and make sure that you join so that you are part of the program. Community Radio who struggles around, the concept of bookkeeping, and who has a huge problem with keeping their books in order. I want us to get right into it, and in doing so, Ms. Ndlangisa, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the show, Namhlanje. All right. Okay. As I just mentioned, is basics of bookkeeping, and I want to start by asking you umbuzo oqala othi intoni ebangela uba bookkeeping ibaluleke ingakumbi umntu xa erana a business.
Okay. Umhlambi masiqala ubana intoni kwa bookkeeping.
Sure.
Bookkeeping ithetha ubana is the recording of the daily transactions ezenzekayo in your business. Xa nithi ke daily recording akwazi moso recorda kungekho the proper source documents umzekelo to record izinto zakho which means whatever happens at business whatever mali ephumayo, you have to account for everything that goes out and you have to account also for everything that comes in.
Sure.
So to go back to your question intoni yenza bana
bookkeeping.
If you don't have a proper bookkeeping, it means wena as usomashishini walo business zininzi into ezingakulahlekela. Umzekelo, you won't be able to keep track of imali yakho. You all won't be able to keep track of izinto ofuna ukuzibhatala. For instance, nozosazi of your taxes. You might find yourself in a position where you have to pay more or you have to pay less because you're not keeping a proper recording of zonke izinto zakho zenzeka on a daily basis. So in a nutshell, you not having a proper bookkeeping, ithetha ubana wena you'll be like uzosengele emva izinto ezininzi zakho won't be recorded, which means you can okanye you might end up paying more than lento from your yes, and also you won't have as a proper channels of you being able to budget, because iyakuncedisa laa nto ubana uyakwazi keep a track of i-budget zakho. Uyakwazi even noba ufuna investors zikwazi invest into your business, uyakwazi bakunika a proper record keeping okanye your financial statements as clear, as accurate. Uyayiva xa unayo there's recordings, uyakwazi even to plan ahead. Uyabona yobana okay, in 5 years time okanye in 10 years time, projecting on my financials ngoku I might be able to employ more people or what, but without having ezo zinto kunzima ke ngoku to keep track of that.
Interesting. I think that's very interesting, and I think zininzi into ezibalulekileyo zimenshinileyo nje from those from what you have just said. I think eyona ibalulekileyo though is lento yobana you could even find yourself losing out. You could even find yourself losing money, basically, where in some instances uzibona kufuneka ubhatele more than you need to. And business is about saving money. money, it's about making money. So you don't want any kind of loss.
Yeah.
Quite interesting. Now, mameleyo ke ngoku, usomashishini omameleyo, and who has an interest in getting into the whole space of bookkeeping. Ungathi mhlawumbi yeyiphi indlela elula? What is the easiest way to set up a practical, easy to use bookkeeping system? Because abanye abantu le nto ye-bookkeeping ivele ibenze mhlawumbi balokhe or bangayazi uba mabathini. What's the easiest way that one can set up a practical and easy to use bookkeeping system?
Okay, firstly it depends on the type of business luyenzayo.
Sure.
Xa ndithethe kanjalo ke ndithetha ubana kukhona ezinye businesses ezenza imali on a daily basis. Yayiva umzekelo kona accounting services okanye kwa-agriculture okanye kwabanibani kukhona imali guaranteed biyangena on a daily basis, yabo, of which you can not get wrong, yabo, xana ungenayo la proper recording. One.
Sure.
Two, xa ndisitsho kanjalo ke it depends. For most companies okanye most businesses they use the softwares, accounting softwares ezithile, like Sage Pastel, like QuickBooks, yabona, ngoku sesenzelwe lula into having those
systems,
accounting systems. Ewe ke ezinye zazo ziyatyemba ko-20, but ezinye they are like affordable kakhulu, yabo, depending on the package you choose.
Sure.
Xa uchoose andifuna uyirecommenda kakhulu umanual, because zininzi mistakes ezingenzekwa kumanual rather than ezi accounting softwares. Ezi accounting softwares zikwazela even nokukhuphela i-financial statements, zikwazi even nokukhuphela xa udue for izinto zakho zikasazi, be it VAT okanye be it payroll okanye be it whatever income tax that you have to pay over to SARS. So ziprogranywe ngendlela ezikwazi ukukuncedisa kakhulu. So in a way ufumana ikhombo kuzo kunoba uzenzele kumanual, and minimize even the risk of having eza errors. So Sage Pastel, QuickBooks, nezinye that most small businesses can use. They are way affordable.
All right. And then what would you say are the advantages? Lombuzo kinzawubuza in two ways. I'm going to ask you the advantages of having a bookkeeping system in place, and then also the disadvantages of not having a bookkeeping system in place.
Okay. Njengoba besenibalile kuqala, i-bookkeeping ikuncedisa uba nobene proper track ubana kwenzeka ntoni ezincwadini zakho. Ikuncedisa yobana ukwazi ubane ukwazi forecast ubana what to expect in the next year or in the next 5 years or so.
Sure.
Ikwenza ne-investors zakho zikwazi u-invest into your company xa zibona okanye into your business xa zibona ubana le company ingaba profitable, ingayenza nam ndenza imali apha. For nokwenza imali like uyayiva uba inezinto zakho zibe accurate, yabo, zingabe all over the place. Disadvantages of that,
sure,
yabo, it's the opposite. You are not able to keep track. Njengoba bengitshilo ndiqala bana sometimes uzibona ndawo where you have to pay imali okanye imali ziyalahleka okanye you can't account for into ethile because wena ungulowo waziwayo, yabo, bona wena into zakho all over, yayibona. So those are the disadvantages. And also now ke ngoku as owner yelo business, so you can't keep track, like awazi noba wenza profit awuyazi noba uzothini ngomso, because ifika uyayinqamza okanye iyafika iziliphi yazilahla okanye yabona akho accounting, you are not accountable, yabona, of which most businessmen okanye business
entrepreneurs, small business owners,
eziyenzayo mistake eziyenzayo of not keeping track ezaziliphi noba ye-petrol noba ngeyantoni, they are so important kwi-bookkeeping, because especially company xa seyikhule kakhulu ke ngoku, because you find out bana xa sowufike kwi-part ethile okanye usenzi i-revenue ethile on an annual basis, funeke ngoku mhlawumbi uyoregisterisha for i-VAT for intoni, of which ke ngoku ezazilips zezona zibalulekileyo, because xa befuna i-evidence awukwazi unike supporting documents because wena awunazilips, yabona.
Interesting. And then also xa ngabe you're a startup, you're a small business, and you are you're just getting the hang of your business, and there is always something that, you know, people that are in that space, they struggle with. Like, your separator, personal from business. You know,
Yeah.
how does bookkeeping assist with the space? Does it assist or does it not in terms of tracking? But, you know, this is for personal, this is for business, and what advice would you give around this space to manage that very difficult space?
Yabona leyo yona ibuhlungu yabo thina abantu abancedisana ne-SMMEs ezibona sisekoneni ngazo. Into endidla ngoyi-advise ke kwabandla ngobancede ngiyobana akukho wrong ne uspenda when you want to spend,
Right.
but ke ngoku ukuspenda kwakho on a business account yona wrong. Rather ube nalo mali ithi wena you're going to transfer imali ethile into your personal account.
Okay.
Then you can spend on your personal account. Because xa uspenda on the business account, yabo, iziliphu zona zizaba khona. Uzoyozinika i-bookkeeper yakho ubana maka-record maka-thinthini, yabona. But ke disadvantage of that is uzofuna sibe imali eninzi iyaphuma into the company. Umzekelo xana i-bookkeeper leyo isisi-record mhlambi to finance manager, yabo, izotsho ke ngokubana this is what I've recorded for the month okanye for the quarter. This is the amount of money that we made in this past 3 months. As much as the revenue yenu mhlambi ngabe seyishuthe sky high, but